screen. Okay, so pwd command is for root. So exam is difficult, huh? Huh? Too difficult, huh? Okay, don't take. My point of view, too difficult only. Yeah, topics. No, no, I'm talking about covered topics only. Everyone is saying BBC. Yeah. Okay, no problem, guys. Be ready for next exam. Huh? No, no. So I told you right. The intention is now if you struggle means interview is easy. If I give what is load balancer, what is protocol, what is auto scaling, how many instances will create, this day already gone, guys. So make yourself prepare, struggle here. The 6 months, if you struggle and learn more things, that will help to clear your interview very easy. If you are not struggle here, at that time you may surprise what kind of question they are asking. But now, if you prepare like this, your interview is very smooth. You may clear any interview. Okay? Even the same actually yesterday I called to admin team to ask status of the paper. He said, "Sir, paper is too difficult. Everyone is saying same thing." No problem. So my colleague also asking at the time, which paper? There is no cut-off marks for this. You just understand one thing what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even in the internal, I'm sharing few questions, right? At the time, you may ask, what is these questions, right? If you follow those questions, now these questions are little easy to understand first. So what we can understand day by day, we have to grow ourselves, not limit ourselves to always standard questions. Understand? And the important thing, my intention is answer is different. Okay, leave about answer. Able to understand the question, 50% knowledge you will almost will get it. If you read day one, day three, or day two completed. This is day three. Day one, day two clear or not? No. Any challenges day one, day two? Okay. What about online? Any challenges day one, day two? I don't know. By seeing this paper, maybe few members maybe drop also. Oh, this is not for me. I can't do anything. I informed to a management team. So you are asking me to prepare paper from the last four tests. Okay. So we discussed yesterday VA command, cat command, and curl command, wget command. Um, yeah, and tar command something, right? Yeah. So we have a one more command, guys. Tar. So if I want to download from external, which command I should use? Wget. Okay. So now if you can see ls, so I just downloaded this one. Go to now. So this is tar format. Yesterday's zip format, right? Zip format I have given unzip command. Now tar format I'm going to give untar command. Untar command is not untar like this. Tar hyphen xv zf like this. Okay. So unzip command, unzip the files. So tar packages. Okay. So this is untar command. If you want to download any tar packages, after that we need untar. Zip packages, after that we need unzip. Even if you download something from the Google, right? So after that you need to extract it, right? Extract. Same here also, unzip or untar. Depends on the tar packages. Clear now? Okay. The next concepts are, for example, guys. Yeah. So now, how to switch to user? Su hyphen ec2 hyphen user. Okay. You tell me m install httpd. Okay. This is Amazon Linux, so I'm not using apt. Okay. Error. Why? No. This command has to be run with super user privileges. Means you can use before sudo or switch to root and run. Clear what I'm trying to say? Yeah. For example, how to switch to root? You can switch to root or sudo install, sorry, install http. I'm not giving why, just to check out. Already replaced. Okay. Anyway, the command is working or not? Command is working. So the difference is ECT user comes under other user. Root is admin. So root can do anything. Okay. So now what I'm trying to explain this concept is now users management concept. Users management concept. How IAM root will create a users and giving a permissions to access. This is internal Linux users concept, not for AWS. Internal Linux. How root can create a user, how root can give a permission to user. Like that. By default, root is a admin, right? Root can do anything. Install, uninstall, delete and something. Same by default, EC2 user also do except install and uninstall packages. But EC2 user, by giving sudo permissions, able to install, uninstall like a root. Clear no? Sudo permissions means sudo. Before sudo, if you can use, user is able to do like a root. Clear? But in this case, small question here. If I create a user add, I'm creating a user one. Who will create a users? Root only. See, you have to focus here. I'm inside of root only. Root is creating a user. Okay? Okay. Tell me guys, users will be stored into where? Which path? Which path? Other users where? Online team, are you available? Or everyone is slept? If not interest, drop no. I'm asking to you only. I'm asking to you only. I need response from everyone. Otherwise, simply I'll skip Linux. I will go for my classes. You guys are saying on Linux there is a difficulties. That's what I'm taking Linux classes. If you're not interested, simply I'll skip the Linux. Even Linux is not there in my syllabus. I'll go to directly Lambda function. Okay. So how to switch? Please, very important Linux classes. You don't know. You know how to do. If you don't know Linux, come stuck there only. Very, very important Linux. See, I'm seeing challenges very closely for Java students, Python students. They are good at maybe Java and Python, but they don't know Linux means how to start their work. They don't know. No. They're simply saying that we know everything how to write a code, but we don't know how to run my code in Linux. We don't know how to deploy my code in Linux server. They're stuck simply there only. They know coding, but they don't know Linux. It's not normal challenges. Without Linux knowledge, if you go to organization, it's too difficult to handle the scenarios without Linux. So please focus. Very important. Okay. CD home. Why I'm unable to move to CD home? Hmm? Go to our folder structure. Very good. Very good. Go to our Linux folder structure. Okay. So I'm trying to log in here. I'm going to move it to home directory to check the other home users. In this case, now I'm not here. I'm here. Where is root here? This is wrong. Where is root here? Here also not there. Yeah. So now I'm here now. Root home directory. You can go and check here. I'm inside of root home directory. Root home directory to other home. Here to here I need to go to check others users, the place. But I'm here only, right? In this case, how to go here? Slash home. If you are here, you are already slash, directly give home, no problem. But you need to come back or go here all. So you can do two things here. See, go to one step back like this, you can give, or one step back. Again CD home. Like this also. So instead of giving 1 and 2, simply CD home. Yeah, correct. Now check here. User 1 is there or not? Other user stored into home user path. Home path. Anyway. Okay. Let's go to the concept now. Users management. Okay. What is users management now? So guys, we have a three type of users. Okay, root user, other user, system user. And now if I go and give just anywhere, exit also you can give switch to root directly. Sorry, sudo su hyphen switch to directly root. See, yeah, yeah, CLA clear. For example, ls, let me remove all the things here. rm hyphen rf, ls. Okay, let's create a one file. My end only one file is there, right? So this file, if I give ls hyphen l, I can see including permissions. Yesterday we discussed, right? Permissions means what? Users management and permissions. Here, I'll just divide these permissions into three parts. Sorry. Copy. My file, I'm able to see these many permissions. Divide to three digits. 333. Like this. Okay. Okay. This is little interesting and important also. I'm talking about my file permissions. Created one file. Created by root. Okay. So this hyphen represent file. If it is a directory here, we can see D. Clear? Okay. Next, the first one is who created this file? User. Who created this file? He is having full permissions. Okay. Next is groups. Same like IAM group concept. Next is others. Clear now? You have to divide like this. If I create a one file which represents here who can access this file. Understand? Who can access this file? My end, other users also there, Linux users. Linux will support multi-users tasks, right? If I share this Linux access to someone, how to give access to someone? I can give, I can create a user, I can give user access to them so that they can log in with the user's credentials. Okay, this is the concept. Okay, so my end file is there. Let's suppose I'm talking about others users, not groups. EC2 comes under others user or not now? EC2 comes under other users. EC2 is not part of any root group. I haven't created any group. So we'll discuss later this group part. You just ignore. Focus on users, others. So to practice that now, user means here, can I say root? Who created a file? Now root only created, so user is root. Now others means my end already one more user is there, right? EC2 hyphen user. Can I say others? See, definitely EC2 user is not a root. So now we have two options, group or others. EC2 is not added any group. So definitely EC2 user is others. Clear now? Perfect. Now how these permissions will work, we can understand. So here read, write, read is there, right? So R means read. W means write. O means execute. Okay? W1. Example. Okay. E also can give you no problem. Execute. Okay? Yeah. So read, write, execute. Now we need to divide this into numeric form. So R means read equal to 4. Write means 2. Execute means 1. Clear? So why this 4 to 1? The series is RWX. Now divide this. X means 0, W means 1, R means 2. So you can convert into numeric form. I mean 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2. 2 power 0 x. How much? 2 power 0 into 1. 1. 2 power 1 into 1. 2. 2 power 2. 4. Clear now? So 0 digit, 1 digit, 2 digit. 0, 2 power 0 into 1, 1. 2 power 1 into 2, 1. 2 power 2, 4. Or directly you can remember. Read 4, write 2, execute 1. Okay. In this point of view, my root having root read and write, my group is only read, others only read. Clear? Group you can discuss later. Focus on user, others. User, others. Okay. Now root created a file. Okay. So can I log in this as a EC2 user also? Duplicate tab. Okay. Now EC2 user. Clear now? So one server is login as a root EC2 user. Now root user is who created this file. EC2 user is others. Clear, right? Let's go now. I'm inside of my root. My end file is there. File. File name is file. If I check the permissions, okay. First three digits are what? Root permissions. Who created a file? Next three digits, groups permission. Last three digits, others permission. Now tell me my EC2 user permission is what for file? Read only, others. Immediately, when I say EC2 user, you just go to others permission and check the read. Okay. Let's go to check the, okay. Okay. So very important thing I forget to mention here. So cd, go here, ls. So guys, here temporary folder is there, right? If you want to create any files to give access to some user, you should create inside temporary directory only. Temporary directory only, common directory for all users. If you create root home user inside file, not possible to access EC2 home user inside, right or not? By seeing this architecture, if I create a file inside, how easy to able to see this file from the user inside? Not possible. But this temporary folder is for common folder for all the files. In this case, you can create any file if you want inside the common file, common directory. Now I'm inside of temporary directory. Okay, let's create a file here. Touch file 1. Clear the screen. Touch file 1. Now, if I want to check the file, yeah, correct. If I want to check the file, ls permissions, ls-l, you can see here D indicates what? Directories, these are all. Hyphen indicates file. You just ignore these are all system related directories in the temporary directory. You can focus whatever you created now. Clear now? So, here time, if you can see timestamp, it's a UTC timestamp, 5.5 hours difference will be there. Date and all. So here if you can see permissions, my EC2 permissions is what? Only read, others. Okay, let's log in EC2 user as others, you can see. File 1 is there or not? EC2 also able to see file 1. Now EC2 user trying to edit the content. Okay, how to do this? Cat double greater than. If you give double greater than, append. Single greater than, override. File 1. Permission denied. Which permission is required? Write permission required to do any modification. Let's read the file. Now read permission I'm checking. So read able to do, no permission denied, but inside no content is there. That's what. Clear now? Okay. Now let's go to root again. I'm inside of root. Now ls hyphen l, yeah. File one permissions are what? For others, only read. Now how to give permissions, others permissions to write access? Chmod, this is the command. Chmod and give here the number. So if I want to give read access, what is the number? 4. If I want to give write access, 1. Sorry, 2. Execute access, 1. Now here, whatever number I'm going to give, I need to specify for user, group and others also. For example, first user permission, I'm giving 7. Means what? Read plus write plus execute. Who created this file? Full permissions. Next. Next digit indicates what? Group. Group permission I'm giving only 1, which means group only execute permissions. Next digit indicates what? Others. Easy to use. Others I'm giving 7 for example. All. For what? File. This is important, right? Now take this, copy. So here, divide again. Yeah, which means here, 7 means read plus write plus x. X, again read plus write plus x. File 1. Clear now? So this represent user who created a file, group, others, full permissions. Yeah, correct. So we can use this format also. We can use numeric format also. You can give directly read write also, it will work. Clear now? Let's go to enter. Go to EC-user. Now cat file1. Okay, it's a no content is there, right? Let me add some content in the from the root. Cat okay. Cat file1. I'm able to see read is okay. Write means try. I'm able to write also. Clear? Okay. Execute we will discuss. So here yes, D means directories, directory permissions. Hyphen means file permissions. If not give anything means if no permissions. Okay. Now my EC2 user comes under others, right? So root given permission for others what? Full permission. So EC2 is able to read, write, and execute also. Execute I will tell you what is execute and I will tell you. Till here clear? Okay. Now again chmod I'm giving 0. You can check ls hyphen l. Which permission? Last 3 is no permission. Last 3, why last 3 only? Others I'm talking about now, not groups. Last 3 is 0 permissions. Okay. Now EC2 is trying to read. No permissions. So this concept real time very rare we can use. Just understand at least commands. Practice. Users management concept, try to understand. If not, also no problem. We can focus on commands. Meanwhile, cat command you are using, read command, something and all. Okay. I will tell you where we can use more this. The system users, Jenkins, Docker time we can use more these commands. When the Docker is installed, Docker is doing some deployment process. At that time, we should give Docker permissions. Okay. Yeah, that's why we have given 400 file permission for your key. So for example, permission is not there. How user can read the keys right or wrong? You're giving a right key, right? How system can understand your target server? Okay, this is my key only. How system can understand if you give a read permission only? Otherwise, if giving key right or wrong, system unable to validate. That's what we have given read permission for key. Okay, read write. Okay. Sometimes if you give no permission also still cat is able to read the file, so you just close the session and again open. Okay, due to some cache issue, maybe you can see still after giving permissions also it is redirecting into old permission. Just close the session or refresh on session and open again, it will work. Okay, let's go now again. Let's do some changes. Chmod 2 only. See, only write permission. I have given what? Only write permission. So the write permission for others. Full permission tested, write permission tested, read permission tested, no permission also tested for others. Clear now? Okay. Next. So next what we can do? Execute permission. What is execute permission? We should understand first. Execute permission, guys. For example, I'll show you directly practically, you'll get a better clarity. This is root, right? Root is creating a one directory. The directory is dev. Now you can see ls. See my dev directory permissions are what? Full permissions for who created groups x or others x means execute. Okay. In this case, let's try to check EC to end. I'm able to see dev also here. Now permissions are what now? Others execute. Okay, let's switch to the directory. Which command? cd. Okay, we can come back. Now let's go and give the permission chmod. I'm giving 7 0 group, leave it. Others I'm giving only read permission. 4 and giving dev directory. Let's go and check now. ls cd dev permission enabled. So guys, if you want to switch to one directory, execute permission is required. Clear what is execute permission means? Multiple directories are there. If you want to switch to specific directory, the directory should have execute permission for that user to switch into there. Clear now? This is one of the process to understand execute permission. And one more thing I'll tell you. Okay. Go to root. Here, dev. Let's give ls-l. You can see the permissions for dev only read now, so unable to log in. I mean, unable to move EC2 user into dev directory because of no executive permission. Now let's give the executive permission also again. I'm giving only executive permission. One means execute. Go here and let's try now cd dev. See, able to go or not? cd dev inside. Yeah, cd dev able to go. This is you can ignore anyway. Clear? Why ls permission denied? No read permission. Yeah, yes, correct. So I'll go again root. I'm giving read plus execute means 5. Let's go to east user. Now switch to cd dev. Yes, and ls. No permission denied. Read permission also given. Clear now? And finally, to prove the executive permission, and if you want to execute any script, executive permission is required. So executive permissions are required to run any script plus move any directory inside. So we already proved now to move any directory inside, we should have executive permission. And now, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get a sample script, shell script and all. So guys, I'm inside the root, I'm going to create a one shell script, any script, small script only. Vi test.sh. Shell script, the extension should be .sh. Okay, shell script, the extension should be .sh. Okay, you are inside of editor now. Okay, so I'm taking sample shell script. If you want, or we'll do one thing, simply we can create sample one anyone. Okay, for example, insert we can give like this also, or I'll do one thing better. I will create. So guys, I will tell you what it is. This is called shebang line. Okay, so this line inside only you need to write any code. Okay, shell script shebang line inside we need to write any code. For example, now not required gap here. Yeah. So this line inside only you need to write anything. Commands I'm giving here one by one will be explained. First I'm giving mkdir test means what? Test directory will create. Next cd test. This is what? Move to test directory. Next touch file and means what here? One directory will create. Inside directory one file will create. Three actions, three commands I'm giving inside shebang line. This is called shell script. The shell script means execute a commands. It's a .sh file. Execute the commands one by one. Okay. We will discuss some shell scripts also here. This is just for testing purpose only. What is shell script to understand? Okay. ls. Now you can see test.sh ls-l test.sh. If you can see, others permission is what? Read only. Let's go to others now. So I'm instead of EC2, right? Yeah. Now test.sh here also there, right? How to run shell script? sh give the file name or give ./test.sh. We have a two methods to run a shell script or simply sh test.sh to run shell script. The script you have mentioned inside the shebang line, colon slash forward slash bin dash. Now we'll see my user is able to run this script or not. ls, see now test directory is created. Inside, go to test directory, ls file 100 also created. Understand now? Script executed by EC2 user comes under others. To execute a script, read permission is required. Understand? Okay. Otherwise, let me remove file 100 ls rm-rf test directory. Clear now? Clear? Let's go to here, others. Test.sh only read permission is there, right? Let's give chmod 701 test.sh. Okay, let's go to EC2 user. Let's run permission data. Okay, if you want to run any script, read permission is required first. Okay, if you want to run any code, I mean script and all, read permission is required. But this script is there any inside of one directory. Sorry, this script is there inside any one directory. What we can do? How many permissions should give? Tell me. This script is there some sample directory. In this case, very good. We should give read plus execute. Execute is to go inside the directory. Read permission is to run the script. Clear now? Yeah. Yesterday I have shared the one document. What you can do from today, the document. I have shared this one, right? Okay. Open this. So you just practice these commands, guys. Important 75 commands. Okay, I'll share this document. You just practice the 75 commands, Arena. Okay, okay. Let's. Meanwhile, this is downloading. System. Okay, we'll prepare that. So these commands also little interesting commands. Divided actually file directory management commands, file viewing and editing commands, process management commands, disk management commands, networking commands, like that divided user and group. Now we are discussing this one only, right? User add, user mod, system information monitoring commands. I will just I think I have shared this document to you yesterday. You can access from your end if you are able to access. Every day, my suggestion is we no need to sit 4 or 5 hours for Linux. Every day, just 1 hour, practice file and directory management commands. Okay, here are how many commands? Just 8 commands. Every day, learn Linux half an hour. Understand? I'm going to share the commands otherwise if required, or you can take from the document. So today I'm going to plan file and directory management commands. Means ls, pwd, rm, copy, remove, something. And next day, file viewing. File view means what? Cat command, vi command. Any additional commands also there you can. Just understand. Every day half an hour. Total commands. My command 75 I'm discussing here, no problem. But these commands till process management, disk management, networking management, system and information. Till here is fine, guys. System information monitoring, clear. Total 6 modules. Okay, file view, user management, monitoring, disk management, system information monitoring. Okay, yeah. Let's go to again here. So this is clear now. The read permission, write permission, and executive permission. Yeah. So this is the process of. Even I have mentioned here in this document. You can see at the last. This is, yeah, user management. This means the user has permission to open the file before the candidate. If there is an R in this position, then the class of users has read permissions only. Okay. Yeah. Read means we have to give the view permissions and all. Write means what? This permission allows to user to change the file details and content. Okay. Execute permission is what? Execute permission on file means right to execute them. If they are programs, file that are not programs should not give the execute permission. Clear? For directories, execute permission allow you to enter into the directory. So, yeah, cd command, cd into a. Okay, these are the permissions. And now let me show you how to create a one user. Already created one user, right? How to log in as a user, we can see. So my end, one user already there. So go to root. So simple, we can check the list of users also easily by giving cat command, cat etcpast. By giving that, you can see the list of users. Cat etc, this one. By giving this command, we can see list of total users. See, guys, you can see MySQL is there, right? Now tell me, MySQL comes under system user or other user, root user? System user. Why? Whenever you can install MySQL, automatically user is created here. System user. create any MySQL user. Yeah. So this user will take care of MySQL activities. System can take care. Clear now? So cat etc pswd command is to check the list of users. Let me add a command to check list of users. User add command. User add command to add a